Welcome to Chisholm Trail 61. Today we're doing one of my favorite cookies. Hey, we're going to do a chocolate peanut butter oatmeal cookie. I'm going to show you how I do that coming up right now. Okay, first thing you're going to need for your chocolate peanut butter oatmeal cookies is here I have 1 stick of butter. And we're going to take this 1 stick of butter and we're just going to drop it down into our saucepan here. That's about a 4-quart saucepan, 6 quarts. 6 cups, something like that. I don't know it. But we're gonna drop that down there, and all we're gonna do is we're just gonna sort of let our butter melt in our saucepan there. We're gonna just sort of move it around a little bit. We got our saucepan hot. We just want to completely melt it. And what you may want to do is just make it melt a little bit quicker. Just chop up your butter into pieces, break it up into pieces. We're going to completely melt this in our saucepan here. Then it won't take just a minute or two to melt it. But once it gets melted, we'll go on to the next step. This is an easy, no-bake cookie. And I mean, they are delicious. Over the past couple of weeks or so, I've got on a kick where I've been eating these, fixing them and eating them. If you know me, you know I love cookies. And so this is one I fixed some here a couple weeks ago, and I got on a kick of them, and I fixed them several times since then. And I just decided today I was going to fix me some more, and I said, well, shoot, I ain't done a video in a couple of weeks. I'll just make a video on it and show y'all how to do them too, so y'all can get some of that goodness. We're going to melt that 1 stick of butter. We're going to melt it completely. I'm just sort of stirring around, keeping it moving around so it don't burn in the bottom of our pot here. It's just about completely melted here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's just about completely melted, as you can see. Now I got my burner on just above medium high there, about between medium high and high, to hurry up and melt it. Now, what we're going to add to that, we have 1/2 cup of evaporated milk. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stir my butter, keep it moving while I just drizzle my evaporated milk in it. Because even though my evaporated milk, I just opened up the can, poured the can off the shelf. It's not refrigerated, but I don't want to take a chance on my butter hardening on me. I still got my heat up on medium high there. And what I have here, I have 2 cups of just granulated sugar. And what I got here, I got a 1/3 cup of just cocoa. And we're just going to dump a 1/3 cup cocoa into our granulated sugar. We're going to take a whisk and we're just going to whisk it around. Get it mixed up real good. Once you get your cocoa mixed up real good, set that over aside, and we're just going to dump our cocoa into our evaporated milk and butter mixture. Just dump it all in there, and we're going to stir it in. Stir it around good. Now, we still got our heat up. We hadn't touched our heat. It's still up, like I said, between medium high and high. And what we want to do, we're just going to keep stirring this, and we're going to bring it up to a rolling boil. want to be sure we try to get all the lumps, you know, any lumps that may be in our cocoa and out. We want to have it all mixed in good and everything mixed in and dissolved, our sugar dissolved good in our mixture here in our butter and evaporated milk. This goes together really quick here, so once you get it a ball and get everything going, it'll go together really quick. It comes together quick. The hardest part about these cookies is just waiting for them to set, you know, and set up good before you go to eat. Like I said, this is one of my favorite cookies. Hey, you know, and if you think about it, they may even be a, you know, well, we could say that they was nutritious anyway because they do have oatmeal in them, right? I like to think that anyway. I tell myself that. May not be true, but, you know, if you feel a little guilty about eating so many of them, then you can always say, well, you know, you do got oatmeal in them. Oatmeal is supposed to be a good item to eat. You know, oatmeal is supposed to be good for you, so maybe they'll be good for me. Now, this recipe that I'm giving y'all, it should make between 20 and 24 cookies, just depending on, you know, how big you make them. You can make them whatever size you want, you know, but I usually take a ice cream scoop, about a half to 3/4 full per cookie. You can see how that's got smooth and runny there now. We just want to just let it stir around easy so that we don't burn anything. We don't want to let it set and burn right now. We want to just sort of keep it stirring every once in a while there till we get it brought up to a boil. And we want a good boil on it. I mean, we don't want it just simmering. We want to bring it to a good rolling boil. You know, a rolling boil is one that when you stir it, it just keeps a boiling. You can't stir it down. So if it starts to boil a little bit and you stir it a little and it stops boiling, you have to wait for it to start boiling again. You ain't there yet. You want to just let it go until it completely goes to boiling, where when you stir it, it just continues to boil. It just takes just a few minutes to bring it up to a boil. But you can see we got it mixed up good and running there. So we're not stirring it as much now since we got our sugar and stuff melted into it. Just stir it slowly and lightly every few seconds there, just keep it burning. It's starting to boil now. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, probably not. But I try to get it up here where y'all can see it. See how it's starting to boil there. Maybe y'all can see that. It's starting to come to a boil now though. So it won't be long now. Now we got us a good rolling ball on it now. When you stir it, it's not stopping. So we're going to turn our burner down to just about medium and leave it boiling. And we're going to put a lid on it and we're going to let it boil for 2 minutes. And at the end of that 2 minutes, we'll bring you back. Now we're going to stir it a couple times during that 2 minutes, but when that 2 minutes is up, we'll bring you back. Okay, we'll let our mixture boil there for 2 minutes. And what we're going to do now, we have a 1/3 cup of peanut butter. We're just going to put it in there. We just brought it straight off of the fire over here to the island. And she's still boiling a little bit there from the residual heat of being on the fire. We're going to put in a 1/3 cup of peanut butter. And we need to move a little quick here because we need this to stay hot. We want to just give that peanut butter a little bit of a stir there. Because you want to get that peanut butter melting in there. Once your peanut butter goes to melting good and gets melted there and liquidy, we got 2.5 cups of quick oats. That's 1 minute oats. Be sure you use the 1 minute oats, not the old-fashioned oats. We're gonna give them a stir in there. Get them stirred in good. Man, I can't wait to get into this. Like I said, the hardest part about these cookies here is waiting for them to set. Which it doesn't take long for them to set, but boy, it seems like a lifetime. Now we got a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract we're gonna dump in there. We're gonna stir that in good. You notice we've done everything in one little saucepan too. Now you can double, triple this recipe, you know, depending on how many cookies you want to make. It's not an issue. And we're gonna just set this down here, slide this down here. I'm gonna set this over here out of the way. And here I got me some parchment paper here. I'm gonna scoot this over on this side so y'all can see. I got me some parchment paper here. Now, depending on how many cookies you're making as to how big a piece of parchment paper you're gonna need. I ain't gonna try to tell you how big a piece of parchment paper you're gonna need because that's gonna depend on how many cookies you're planning on making. Like I said, I just used a single recipe on this, so you know I just got this. But what you want to do, I got just a regular ice cream scoop. I'm just gonna get it about half full, and what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put it out on my parchment paper there, and they'll spread out like, you know, as they go. As they settle down, they'll spread themselves out. All you gotta do is just dump them out on your paper and let them do the rest. Like I said, you should get 20 to 24 cookies out of this batch, I'm telling you. But you can double it, triple it, but you know, depending on how many people you're planning on giving cookies to. This is a good cookie, holiday cookie. You can use holiday time, just anytime you want cookies. Myself, I just fix them up and just to eat myself. That's what these are for. These are for me here. if my wife's real nice, I may let her have one of them. My grandson, if he's real nice, I may let him have one. But I guarantee you, I'm gonna be munching on these jokers. It's Saturday here. Last week of college football. We got some good ball games coming on this weekend. So, gonna be eating cookies and watching football. Hey, it don't get much better than that, does it? Anything that involves cookies is good. Like I said, they're really, really simple to make. You can fix them up in no time at all. You can see I've had the camera going on this whole thing, except for some of the 2 minutes that I let it boil on the stove. And there they are. You know, we're finished making them now. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna let these set here. They'll probably need to set here about 30 minutes to an hour and cool down. And once they get completely cooled down, you know, they'll harden where you can pick them up off the parchment paper. Once they get like that, we'll bring it back and we're gonna give one of them a taste. Okay, we got our cookies done there. We got them off our thing. You can see they've set up. We're going to get us one and we're going to taste one. I just want to show y'all what they look like. Man, these are so soft and moist. I'm going to break this open so y'all can see how chocolatey they are. We're going to get us a bite here and see what it tastes like. Man, I can tell you what now. These things are delicious. Like I said, I've been on a kick for these for 2 or 3 weeks. So, yeah. I tell you what, I ate that whole platter by myself. I mean, these things are that good. Y'all gonna definitely have to try this. Hey, good, simple, quick, easy recipe. No bake. Do it all in one pot. You don't have a bunch of dishes to clean up. Hey, if you would, give our video a thumbs up. Like, share, comment, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you that do. We appreciate all of you that take time every day to watch our videos. Chocolate, oatmeal, peanut butter cookies. We'll see you on the next one.